Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from SoFi. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And his choice to leave the end zone going to cost him a small chunk here as he's out shy of that 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Completed to Hurst. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Ravens will go on offense. They're set up at the 35 now. Jackson looking to throw right away. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They send him left out of the slot. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that play.
Out of the gun, Henry. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and 2, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown, Baltimore. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Rager with the return here. Return's looking good so far. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Herbert now. He's got a man left. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Ravens will take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to... Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, sometimes when you get outside that pocket and your body weight gets going laterally, that ball will sail on you. I mean, that's a tough connection to make even under the best of circumstances.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Walker going in motion left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
On 1st down, Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers.
And he runs it across, touchdown! The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Handoff running left, Walker. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
1st down, here's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Henry on the catch. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Henry. No gain for them there, setting up 2nd and goal. Working quickly here. Trying to run with Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Complete on the option. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Chargers, about set to begin their drive. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
He fires one deep down the middle. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face second down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
He'll get this to Henry. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. From the red zone now. Walker hauls it in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 3 now. Jackson yet again. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Setting up the screen. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown. Yeah,
a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. On target to Dobbins. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this.
Chargers, nothing.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they had that one contained right at the line. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Offense up to the line fast. 2nd and 10 now. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Oh, that one stings. Take the 6 off the board, partner. That was an interference-aided interception.
And he could be as upset as he wants that that play won't count for him or his team, but deep inside he knows that pick 6 probably doesn't happen without the interference on the play.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 4th down, snap to Jackson. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Henry. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Blitz coming here, Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Rager with the return here. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Finds him on the crossing route. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. from the 32. He's got it near the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Ravens blowing them out now, 34-zip. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's a give here for Dobbins. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the pistol, it's Herbert. He's got a man left. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Running it again with Dobbins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He gets 3 on the run, and now a couple of options for him on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Running left, here's Walker. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Put some respect on that corner's name. Corners aren't just on that field to cover. They can hit, and they can create tackles for loss, too.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. 30! Into the red zone! The 10! And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Ravens close to picking up their 5th win. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Has it in close. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Rager with the return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well,
big gain downfield. Hits the 20. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers putting up points in a game decided. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Hill now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And he'll get it up to the 27.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.